In today's episode, we learn what consumer advocates say is contributing to California's home insurance crisis.
We are not in a situation where the insurance industry is just going bankrupt in California. There's more going on here.
Tune into our community roundtable as we discuss how nonprofits make a real difference.
Well, there are a lot of loopholes and a lot of something that some people can't get help doing things.
Plus, we spotlight the Animal Friends of the Valley's new spay and neuter clinic, this and so much more. Join Spirit of Innovation co-host, executive producer Diane Strand and director Scott Strand. Scott and Diane are the co-founders of the nonprofit JDS Creative Academy, co-owners of award-winning JDS Video and Media Productions Incorporated, JDS Actor Studio, and the co-authors of the best-selling book, Show Business, Breaking into the Industry as an Actor. Stay with us as the Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America team bring you impactful and innovative community news and information. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America starts now.
Welcome to August Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America. Summer is really just flying by. We hope you all had a safe and fun July.
When temperatures soar like they have been lately, we know that California fire season is here. Unfortunately, there are currently over 15 wildfires burning in our state, and this includes the Park Fire in Northern California, which has grown to almost 400,000 acres.
Along with the wildfires also comes structure loss and damage. Many homeowners living in or near fire-prone areas have seen their insurance rates go up. But did you know that some insurers are not only having longer and higher prices, they are not even doing policies in California?
We look into what a consumer advocate group says are the root causes of the challenges in the home insurance market and what they say needs to be done to solve the issues.
In 1988, insurance rates were going up and California consumers responded at the ballot box with Proposition 103.
It made the insurance commissioner an elected position. And contrary to what used to happen, insurance companies now have to come to the Department of Insurance, open their books, justify rate increases they want.
Another Prop 103 provision states that outsiders can challenge the proposed insurance rates.
So it created the public intervener process, which allows any consumer organization or individual consumer to participate in insurance company oversight.
Now, 3 decades later, as wildfires and other natural disasters rip through the state, the home insurance market is in crisis. 7 major home insurance providers have paused or limited selling policies, with smaller companies doing the same. Some are leaving the state altogether. Consumer Watchdog, the organization that helped write Prop 103, says the reasons for this turmoil are due to multiple factors.
There is a statewide problem that insurance companies have been facing that has to do with inflation and increasing costs that are legitimate. They're paying more for labor. They're paying more for construction costs. We also saw insurance companies lose big on Wall Street, just like the rest of us. And when insurance companies lose money in investments, spend more on claims, they start restricting their sales. And it's really important to note the home insurance industry in California is more profitable than it is nationwide. The insurance company's favorite talking point is that 2 years of fires in California wiped out 20 years of profits. They don't take into account the billions of dollars the utilities repaid them after those wildfires. We are not in a situation where the insurance industry is just going bankrupt in California. There's more going on here. They want to leverage the opportunity of the climate crisis to get deregulation that they have been pushing for decades.
Last September, Governor Gavin Newsom issued an executive order calling for swift action to stabilize the state's insurance marketplace. California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara followed with a sustainable insurance strategy, but consumer advocates are wary.
From where we're at right now is that the insurance commissioner's plan is not going to get Californians covered again. Insurance companies would be able to raise rates on day one but their commitment to start selling in high-risk areas again wouldn't take effect for 2 years. Number two, the policies insurance companies are supposedly committing to sell can be bare bones, limited benefit policies. Thirdly, the commissioner has said insurance companies will have to sell at least 85% of their market share in the rest of the state in wildfire areas. But when you look at the text of the regulation, it says insurance companies can instead choose to increase sales in wildfire areas by 5%.
Consumer advocates believe that real change needs to once again come from state legislation.
What we need is for the legislature to step in and pass a law that says if you have hardened your home, cleared brush, met the state's safer from wildfire guidelines, then you are guaranteed coverage.
With thousands of California homeowners requiring insurance coverage, it's clear these high-level conversations and workable solutions need to happen as soon as possible.
If you're looking for insurance coverage in California, you can go to the California Department of Insurance to find insurers licensed to do business in the state. We have a link on our website for you to follow.
August means that back to school time is right around the corner. We wanted to share some important need-to-know information that all parents should know going into this new academic year. In Temecula, Joseph Kromsky was ousted as the Temecula Valley Unified School District Board President following a recall election.
Cell phones have also become a hot topic in schools. Recently, the Los Angeles Unified School District announced plans to implement a cell phone ban across all LAUSD schools. There is still no details on how the district plans to execute this ban. However, if successful, California could aim to make it a statewide ban. All California elementary schools are now required by state law to provide 30 minutes of recess to students every day. This means that teachers will no longer be allowed to revoke recess time as a punishment.
Moving on to higher education, California is making attempts to help underserved and underrepresented students pursue careers in STEM. The state is spending millions of dollars on a new community college program. The program offers increased academic and counseling support services, as well as centers with computers, textbooks, and study areas.
August is also an exciting month for us because we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary here at JDS Creative Academy. Reaching this milestone was not easy. Because of this, we wanted to highlight the importance of nonprofits in this month's Community Roundtable. Joining us is Beverly Webb, current president of Temecula Valley Women's Club, and Ivy Kirschberg, co-founder of A Place for All Pieces. Welcome everyone to the August Community Roundtable. This month we're talking about nonprofits, which of course is near and dear to our heart as we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary. We have some amazing nonprofits with us today. So I'm going to start with you, Ivy, and tell us a little bit about your nonprofit and what made you create it.
So I'm Ivy Kirschberg. I am the co-founder of A Place for All Pieces. My husband and I, when we were first-time parents, our son was diagnosed in 2007 at 21 months. And trying to navigate through the system, finding resources was pretty hard. So we decided, why can't we form a nonprofit to help other families who are going through the same thing? And we've been strong ever since. 2013 was when we started.
That's great. Bev, tell us a little bit about working with Temecula Valley Women's Club and what got you involved.
When I moved to California 12 years ago, right away I got involved with the committee because they were doing things, outreach, and I'm used to reaching out. I taught school for 40 years, so I was used to being out there and doing things for people and helping people.
Well, that's wonderful. I love it. I love the community of the different ways that nonprofits, whether it's a community nonprofit or a self-founded nonprofit, which is similar to Scott and I, that has now become a community organization. So that's really great. So as we talk about community, why are nonprofits so important to the community?
Well, there are a lot of loopholes and a lot of something that some people can't get help doing things, or we help the local high schools and we help the libraries, and our biggest thing is giving scholarships every year.
That's why community is so important. So how have you found community to be important in building your nonprofit?
Having a nonprofit helps galvanize connections, and we really have found that we get to grow our network.
Do you feel your mission has evolved since you first started the nonprofits?
After many years, we found that it can't just be limited to people with a spectrum diagnosis, because it is a spectrum. We have embraced other disabilities because we learn from each other, no matter what background they are from.
Yeah. How about you? Do you feel you've evolved in the years you've been with the
And
nonprofit?
somewhat, but our basic goal was always to help educationally wise and culturally wise. We work with the local libraries and local bookstores. We actually volunteer at the bookstores. We do a lot of things with Animal Friends of the Valley. We help them build their new clinic. We do a lot of things for everyone around, and it's rewarding for us, and we enjoy doing it.
Can you share like a success story, one that really stands out to you?
Oh, there are many, many. I think the scholarships probably is the biggest one, having from the college, because kids go off to college. And we also have a program where we give students who are going to a trade school or a nursing school or something like that. And that's a recurring scholarship.
Awesome.
Great. What are some successes that you can share with us?
Inclusion. Our Peer Buddy program has been so successful, and it goes outside of our nonprofit.
You got a really big cash infusion and donation from 100 Women Who Care. Can you tell us a little about that?
Definitely. 100 Women Who Care of Temecula Valley has been our biggest donor to date, and most of our funding comes from us and friends and families. So finding grants is a little new to us, so maybe Beverly can help us figure that out later.
I was in education for 40 years, so writing grants was one thing we had to do, and you learn the system of how to do it. It's hard, though. Our biggest fundraiser is the home tour, which is in November.
And do you have any events coming up that are fundraisers for you?
Not so much fundraisers, but our next big event is the World Cubing Association competition. This would be our second time that we're hosting the competition in Marietta, so that's pretty exciting.
And when is that?
It will be on October 26th from 8:30 to 5.
Well, great. Well, you guys have some great events that you should be looking out for. Make sure you attend the home tour and check out the Cube competition. And of course, we want to invite you all to come out to our 10-year anniversary, which is happening on August 8th, and as well as our Haunted Studio fundraiser coming up in October. So support your local nonprofits, get involved, whether it's time, money, or just liking and sharing their stuff on social media. We're all grateful for that. With that, it's the end of the Community Roundtable. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Beverly and Ivy, for all the incredible work you both do with your nonprofits. What you just watched were the edited highlights.
You can catch the full conversation on our website next week, spiritofInnovation.org.
Animal Friends of the Valley has been serving the Riverside County area for decades. They recently opened a new spay and neuter clinic that they hope will cut down on the number of unwanted litters. Our SOI team member, Stefano Alaya, has more.
We are at Animal Friends of the Valleys in Wildomar, California. This nonprofit shelter is a wonderful place to find your new best friend.
They offer a variety of services including pet licensing and vaccinations. Their new low-cost spay and neuter clinic opened in April and has become a much-needed resource for the community.
Building this clinic was so important because the cost of spaying and neutering has gone up so much that most people can't afford it. And when they can't afford it, then they don't get it done. And what happens is we end up with unwanted litters. And those unwanted litters usually end up here. We give them affordable costs so that they will get their animals spayed and neutered.
These unwanted litters have become a huge issue. Animal Friends of the Valleys housed over 8,600 stray dogs and cats last year.
Most people say, I'm not going to spay her because she stays in her backyard, or I'm not going to spay him because he never gets out. But it always happens. Get them spayed and neutered, because the only way to stop shelter euthanasia is to spay our way out of it.
Animal Friends of the Valleys spay and neuter appointments can be booked online. Dogs typically cost between $100 and $200. Cats are a bit cheaper, usually between $60 and $100.
We are booking out about 3 months at a time right now, so it is taking a little while to get in there, but as soon as the next month opens, people will be able to jump right on there. There are people that cannot do it online. If those people will call, we'll actually help them schedule it online for them.
As a nonprofit, Animal Friends of the Valleys relies on grants and other donations to allow people to apply for financial assistance.
We have grants from large corporations like Petco. We've been getting a lot of grants from them. UC Davis for spay and neuters because they know the importance of spay and neutering the animals.
In addition to adopting a pet, Animal Friends of the Valleys have many other ways for those in the community to get involved.
We do 3 signature fundraising events throughout the year, which they can come and help or sponsor those events, which all money raised stays right here in your neighborhood shelter. And if you want to volunteer, we have volunteer dog walkers, and we have free programs every Wednesday.
Adopting a pet from a shelter is a life-changing moment for both the animal and the owner. Currently, Animal Friends of the Valleys have 178 animals available and ready to find a permanent home.
They need you as much as you need them. And by coming here, these shelter pets seem to appreciate the fact that they've got this home and they go out. And anybody that has adopted a shelter pet will tell you it's the best animal they've ever gotten.
If you have never been to Animal Friends of the Valleys, I suggest you stop by and see all the good work they're doing. You might even find a new companion. Back to you, Diane and Scott.
Stefano did a great job in assisting with the writing and the editing of that segment, and it was his idea to show the good work that they're doing there. We have a link to their spay and neuter clinic on our website.
In this month's Food Corner, team member Aaron Porras meets a young restaurant owner who at 22 years old opened his own successful business. Take a look.
Welcome to Food Corner. I'm Aaron Porras. Today we're at the Red Pine Cafe in Temecula. This place offers visitors a unique craft your own experience full of healthy Asian-inspired flavors. I really look forward to trying it out. I'm here with the owner of Red Pine Cafe, Derek Cuento. You opened this restaurant when you were 22. How does it feel to have your own business at such a young age?
The first year, because we've been open for a year now, it was stressful. It went from a passion of cooking to more running a business. But at this time, it's awesome. I love it. I love people I work with, and it feels nice to be part of a community.
Where did the inspiration to open your own restaurant come from?
I started working different kinds of jobs, and eventually I started to realize that everything I'm being paid, that's really it. The more I want to grow, the more passions I would want for myself. With this, I feel more inspired every day.
I noticed your menu has lots of Asian-infused flavors. What made you settle on this type of cuisine?
Growing up in an Asian household, all I do is eat rice every day. Temecula doesn't really have that kind of demographic, so I went, hey, this is like the perfect opportunity for me to open this kind of business.
I'm about to try some of the food. Anything in particular you recommend?
So here, we cut our own beef and we marinate it like bulgogi style. I recommend doing beef and pork. It's like grilled pork belly, and then we also make our own house-made kimchi, which is also vegan. We do have like some like gluten-free sauces as well. So beef, pork, all the veggies, all the toppings if you like spice, and we do pickles and kimchi. So like, just get everything.
So here I have the beef and pork bowl with a bunch of vegetables in there, including gochujang sauce and seed mix, and I have some kimchi and pickles along with that. The gochujang sauce really adds a bit of the flavor and spiciness to all of this. I really like how soft the pork is and the beef is cooked at the right amount, which adds to how extremely good this bowl is. The vegetables are very well cooked as well, and the bottom here is rice. It's very freshly made.
The food was amazing. That's it for this Food Corner. Be sure to stop by Red Pine Cafe to try some of their delicious Asian-infused options. And tell them that you saw them on Spirit of Innovation, Arts Across America. If you have any restaurant recommendations, send us an email to spiritofinnovation@jdscreativeacademy.org. Now back to you in the studio.
As always, Aaron did a great job with the writing, editing, and being talent for that segment. And I did get a chance to taste the food while we were there, and it is excellent.
Now we turn it over to team members Tyler Perrone and Brian Wong with our Good to Know community information. They both did an excellent job helping write and edit this segment. Take it away.
Here are Good to Know community happenings in August. Did you know there are 70 cooling centers in Riverside County? Cooling centers serve as a temporary escape for vulnerable populations, including seniors and individuals with disabilities. They are activated once the temperatures reaches 97 degrees or higher. Cooling centers may also offer snacks and refreshments. Here are some summer safety tips to keep in mind while also staying cool. The first tip is about water safety. Swimming classes are always available for both adults and children. CPR and first aid training are also helpful in the event of drowning. Also, when enjoying a fun day at the beach, boaters, inexperienced swimmers, and children should wear life jackets as a safety precaution.
Metrolink has renewed its free Student Adventure Pass program through June 30th, 2025. The pass allows anyone with a valid student ID to travel via Metrolink for free. The Student Adventure Pass can be obtained through their mobile app or any Metrolink ticket machine. Are you a homeowner in need of house repairs? Riverside County's Home Enhancement Grant Program offers funds to assist low-income qualified families with exterior issues such as steps repair, missing windows, roofing, and more. Those eligible are encouraged to submit an application while funding is available. Now, in honor of August being Black Business Month, Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America shines the spotlight on the Hera Hub in Temecula.
Hera Hub Temecula is a woman-owned, Black-owned business that serves as a calming workspace and business accelerator for fellow female entrepreneurs.
We provide individuals with a place where they can actually come and work and actually be more productive than they are when they're working from home. In fact, our members indicate that that is the case, that they're sometimes 50% to 70% more productive, because at home there's a lot of distractions, and here is a much more peaceful, calm, spa-inspired space for them to work from. And I thought, wow, it would be a great idea to bring something like that to the Temecula area, especially given how many people there are that are commuting.
Hera Hub offers a variety of services to its members and the public, further fostering a sense of community and connection.
We have meeting rooms, we have conference rooms that are small, medium, and large, and then we also, our co-working space doubles as an event space. We have courses and trainings on everything you can possibly think of that a business owner would need in order to succeed. I'm a firm believer that success is not a solo sport.
Though business at Hera Hub Temecula is booming, Wilkins faced her fair share of challenges getting it off the ground.
I opened that space on March 2nd of 2020, 2 weeks before the statewide shutdown. Fortunately, I had some forethought prior to that occurring and had made sure that I set aside funds that would help me get me through a period of time. The unfortunate thing is that there were at least 40% of Black-owned businesses that actually shut their doors permanently during COVID, and so it really is quite the blessing that I'm actually still around. Other challenges that I have that I'm sure other business owners have as well, particularly those that are of African American descent, is just the startup funding. Being able to secure the startup funding in order to have a business.
As a Black-owned business owner herself, celebrating National Black Business Month is important for Wilkins. With the recognition, she hopes that other fellow Black business owners will continue to feel supported and uplifted.
There's so few Black-owned businesses, and it's important for that sake of community that we know who they are in our communities. It just reminds us that, oh yeah, be on the lookout, or who in our community is a Black business owner. Let me give them a quick call and and see what they're up to and what needs they may have. And you just never know. I think it's one of those situations that becomes a win-win for everyone.
Although Black Business Month is recognized in August, the hope is that the raised awareness and support will continue year-round, which benefits the entire community. If you want to support Black-owned businesses, an excellent resource is the Riverside County Black Chamber of Commerce. We have more info about them and Hera Hub as well, and links to other resources on spiritofinnovation.org.
As we gear up to celebrate our 10-year anniversary for the nonprofit, we wanted to take one more fun trip down memory lane and share a look at all JDS Creative Academy has accomplished in the last decade. So sit back and reminisce with us one more time.
JDS Creative Academy is a vision 10 years in the making. Scott and Diane Strand officially kicked off the nonprofit with a red carpet event on August 8th, 2014. Since then, they've kept their foot on the gas. Fall classes launched in August 2014, followed by Script to Stage Summer Camp in 2015, and JDS's first haunted studio a year later. In 2017, JDS Creative Academy debuted its signature event, DigiFest Temecula. This 3-day multimedia extravaganza connects Hollywood with creative talent here in the Valley, now a staple in Riverside County for content creators. 2018 brought many exciting additions to JDS. The multifaceted organization introduced its unique hands-on video production job training program created to assist and train adults with developmental disabilities to develop professional soft skills along with technical skills, creating a career pathway in video and multimedia. JDS designed the first of its kind, local broadcast news and information magazine TV show for Riverside County that now has a national audience, Spirit of Innovation, Arts Across America. As a nonprofit, JDS Creative Academy prioritizes giving back to the community, giving away $10,000 a year through scholarships. Over the last decade, JDS Creative Academy has exceeded beyond anyone's expectations. The JDS family can't wait to show you what they do next. The best is truly yet to come.
If you're local, we invite you to join us for the ribbon cutting honoring our 10-year anniversary. It's happening right here at our studio in Temecula on August 8th at 1 p.m.
Now it's time to look ahead as we prepare for our fall classes. From script writing and filmmaking to backstage production and musical theater, there is something for everybody.
Fall classes at JDS Creative Academy are right around the corner. Beginning on August 26th, creatives can dive right in. Explore script writing, backstage production, filmmaking, acting, musical theater, and more. Develop new skills, discover your passions, make connections, and engage in the creative enrichment that our programs have to offer. Don't miss the opportunity to design, build, and haunt for the annual JDS Haunted Studio fundraiser. Fall classes culminate in a presentation of all our students' work at JDS Creative Academy's Winter Showcase. Be a part of our musical theater's production of The Addams Family. Auditions are August 29th. Everyone will get a part. Enroll in a class now at jdscreativeacademy.org.
Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining us. Don't miss a new episode of Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America dropping in September. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss the date.
Check out our spiritofinnovation.org website for our current episodes, past episodes, and the individual segments.
Find Spirit of Innovation on Rivco TV, Menifee, Murrieta, and Temecula local stations, YouTube, Facebook, and streaming on 150 platforms through Binge Network. In addition, find us on the Amazon Fire and Roku apps. Use the hashtag JDSFamily to keep up with everything that's happening here at JDS Studio and in Riverside County.
Our SOI training crew has launched their new show with a new title and a new focus, so now it is SOI Stories. You can also catch them co-hosting the podcast SOI Talk and on radio station 102.5 The Vine 7 days a week with a JDS Creative Academy Community Spotlight. Well, that's a wrap.
SOI out.